How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. In today's episode, we got a lot to talk about in this market watch video. We are going to be talking about Ligue 1 investments, Serie A team of the season prices, gold rares, some sniping filters, as well as some new SBCs. So we have a lot to get into. I'm going to be going over that in order. I'll put the order quickly up on the screen. So Ligue 1 investments, we're going to start with. And I did shout out a few. I'm only going to take a look at like 4 that I really liked. First one will be the gold Mbappe. Obviously, he was about 150 on Xbox, about 200k on PlayStation. And as you can see, Mbappe's prices started to rise up a little bit. He hasn't gone up too much yet, but he's starting to get that initial push. We should start to see his price inflate a lot more as we do get closer to the weekend. More people are starting to turn away from Serie A and looking into, Ligue 1. We've already seen, like I said, a few of the prices start to rise up. Next up, I want to quickly take a look at Neymar. These were the 2 big gold cards that I really liked. Neymar was about 215 when I said to buy. I believe he's hit 230 overnight. We have a 225 on the market here, but I'd say his price is about 230, so you could probably sell off for a couple coins profit, but it's really no point. You might as well wait because Neymar will start to rise up, especially once we start getting that team coming out. The thing I really like about Mbappe and Neymar too, which I forgot to mention when in the investment guide video, basically with these cards, I really like them because they're going to be out of packs for 2 weeks. Because Ultimate Team of the Season is coming. With Ultimate Team of the Season coming, that means, it's going to come right after Ligue 1, which means Neymar and Mbappe's gold card will not be in packs at all for the next 2 weeks. So you can honestly hold on to these cards for a week and a half, and you're probably going to see some insane profit. I'm saying, like, these are probably the best we've seen gold cards do, just because they're going to be out of packs for so long, meaning, people have them in their clubs, and the market won't be as full of, new ones. Next up, I want to take a look at one of the Team of the Season links that we talked about, and that's Moses Simon, obviously. He's one that I really like because of his weak foot, not Victor Moses. Because of that 5-star weak foot that he has, and just because a lot of people were pretty, big fans of this card, I guess you can say, when he first came out. As you guys know, I said to pick up at about 90-ish K that night that the video came out, maybe a little bit before. As you guys can tell, he's actually up. How much more is he up? He's about up 15k, similar to Neymar's price. And I mean, this is only a page of them at about 105. So we're starting to see the investments pick up. We're starting to see the prices inflate. Quickly, I do want to go over that Ligue 1 fodder we talked about with Thiago Silva. I thought he was a fairly decent card at 18k. He may have gone up a little bit. I'm not too sure. As you can see, I mean, his price is still kind of low, but it looks like he's finally broken 20k. So we're already looking at a small bit of profit on this card. You can still look to snipe this card. I don't think it's inflated too much because we just don't have any in-demand SBCs. But Thiago Silva doesn't hurt, and you guys could definitely hop in on him. Next up, I want to quickly talk about Serie A Team of the Season prices. I'm only going to go over it briefly because similar to, the other Team of the Seasons, we kind of see a drop on these cards about now. This is about a dead time for these Team of the Season cards. This is probably going to be the lowest they'll ever be, at least for, a little while. I think, if you pick up some of the meta ones, some of the cards that look pretty good, you're going to see a decent rise on them come Thursday, as people look to try and, link invest with other Team of the Season cards with their red picks. Again, it's a little bit more riskier, just because we haven't had that much demand for Serie A, but it seems that the cards are, doing pretty decent. Look to pick up, maybe the wingers and whatnot. There's no really specific card. If you see a card that you think is just a little too low, look to pick it up, and they'll probably, hopefully, rise come, that rewards time. And again, pick cards that people are going to use in game. Don't go with, a guy under 100k. He's not going to rise for link investments because people aren't looking to link. Quickly, I do want to talk about the other link investments for Serie A that we talked about. Mertens was one that I shouted out, his left winger card. I believe his left winger card actually skyrocketed in price. It's pretty high. We bought this card at about 100k, I'd say I shouted him out at. He's about 150, 160 right now. So you guys are looking at tons of profit. And this card is only going to continue to rise as we head into the Team of the Season rewards window, as I advise for you guys to hold till then. So you guys are going to look at great profit there. Gold rares, it's coming towards a time where gold rares are pretty high. Earlier today, we put out a sniping filters video. Gold rares we talked about for Serie A. You can look to still, snipe those ones up, as well as, look to get the Ligue 1 ones as well, because they're going to start to inflate up as we get closer to that Team of the Season. Personally, I like to pick up on like a Thursday or Friday type of time for those rares, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick them up. I am interested in the Team of the Season. I really want to get like a Neymar, Ben Yedder, or Mbappe, or something like that, so I'm probably going to start to build quite a few packs to use. And obviously, we have gotten quite a few different SBCs. We got, obviously, this one yesterday. We got quite a few, very nice ones. We did get a brand new Advanced SBC 2, which is the, I guess, big talk. We got some pretty interesting, requirements for some of them. As you can see, we have, specific league ones, specific nation ones, the Italy one, the Serie A and Premier League one. So it's going to be interesting to see how some of these, markets, I guess, react to these requirements. We've seen a few cards actually rise up, and it's going to bring me into my next topic, I guess, and that's going to be some new sniping filters actually just popped up this afternoon. So for you low budget people, if you just like to snipe, we got some pretty good requirements that we saw a few cards rise. This one was one that, I was kind of a big fan of because it led to our first player's rise, Georginio. Georginio just absolutely took off because he's, from Premier League, and you can link him to Serie A players. Quick look at his price here. I believe on Footbin a few hours ago it said he was about extinct at 10k. As you can see, high 9s, high 8ks, perfect sniping filter. He's still in packs. People have no clue that this card has probably risen up this much. So what you can do, obviously, is look to pick up, let me see exactly where his price is. You can probably look to pick up around, 6k, set your filter to, and then you can snipe for some pretty big profit. They should pop up again. Like I said, Georginio, he's going to get undercut a lot too, so you do have to be careful. As far as buy price goes, maybe set it a little bit lower just in case, because we are going to start to see these, the hype on this card start to drop off a little bit heading in later to the evening. But again, a card that rose very well. Another one that I did like was Sammy Kadira. He rose up a solid amount too because of these SBCs today. 83 rated again. He's not as high as Georginio was, but he's about 5-ish K. You can honestly set your filters to, a little bit lower to that. And you should look at, some pretty decent profit as he keeps popping up. Another one is Coates here. Coates was a card that, is very similar to the rest, up to about 5k. He's 82 rated, which means people have no clue that this card is going to be worth this much. Just look to snipe for, a K or so lower, and I guarantee you will probably find some, good pop-ups on this card, being that he's still in packs and, he's just up in price. Same thing goes with Rossi here. Rossi actually is up a bit too. He is actually a lot higher, as you guys can see. He is, I guess, extinct. So that is something interesting. Unless I set the filters wrong, but it looks like he's extinct now, which, is pretty crazy. And my last, I guess, suggestion for this video, there's still tons out there. Visca. Visca's up to about 4-ish K on Xbox. A little bit less, I guess. 4-ish K on PlayStation, a little bit less now on Xbox. Again, you can just set your filters for a few hundred under his Footbin price, and you could be able to find some pretty decent profit. But these are some pretty good filters, honestly, in my opinion. I might honestly hop on a few once I'm done recording this video, just because, it's very easy profit, especially when those cards go up so high. Like Georginio, for example, super high in price. He's going to be an easy one to snipe because all year he's been pretty low. People just don't know that the prices rise up through something like this, especially with something like advanced SBCs. It's not something that you can look at. Most people go, when they see new SBCs, they go to the live section right away to look. Not many casuals may even notice that this new one's out, and they'll list their players down low. Quickly, before I finish up, I do want to recommend go through your club, see if you have any players that may have inflated up due to just the various SBCs and everything that's come out. You might honestly find some gems that you could sell for some pretty quick profit that you had no idea. Players that you would not even know were in your club if you didn't even look. Highly recommend. You'll probably make some quick coins off of that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like on it. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys subscribe. We got tons of Team of the Season content coming out. You guys don't want to miss out on that. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.